Hello everyone, my name is Adenike and I'm just here to share my journey into the plant-based lifestyle. I know so many people know it as a vegan lifestyle, but I don't really like to use the word vegan because I think when people use the word vegan, it's mostly talking from the point of the love for animal. Coming from is a place of health. It's not because of animal, it's health. I made this lifestyle change because of my health. Because I see so many people wondering when you say, oh, I don't eat this is what I eat. People just say, oh, are you vegan? I'm not against the vegan people. Like the people that call themselves vegan, I love them, we do the same thing, but I love to talk about what I eat. Like, this is what I eat, and that's why I normally say plant-based lifestyle. This journey for me started in 2017, but at a point I started gaining weight. I just see that, this weight is piling up. I'm not feeling good. I'm always tired. My stomach is always paining me, and all these things. I can't really do what I'm supposed to do, like walk for 1 hour or 2 hours. So this doctor, his name is Michael Greger. He has a website about food, nutrition, diseases, and I went ahead to look at the website, and what really interests me in that in the website, like what I found about especially diabetes type 2 is that it wasn't caused by sugar. And I'm like, okay, that's not what I have known. Because from all I know about diabetes type 2 is that if you eat sugar, you will have diabetes type 2. And I remember back in 2009, I've gone for a checkup, just a medical checkup for the year. And, the doctor just said, oh, I will send you to the lab for some tests. And after doing the test, the doctor called me and said, oh, your sugar is high, you might be pre-diabetic. You have to stop eating sugar. Basically, he said you have to stop eating sugar. So then I will not eat anything that has sugar. I try to cut sugar, just added sugar, I try to cut it off. But then I was still nothing has really changed. I was still gaining weight, and I was, just doing the normal thing. But I noticed I get tired. I can't do so many things. And so from that 2009, it's just the normal thing, I drink the dairy milk. I do all the normal, eat chicken. But at a point, I try to cut down the size of the food I'm eating, like just reduce the food and just eat little, then do more exercise, put myself on this strict, just eat this little rice, eat this little beans, eat this, don't put too much food in your mouth. So I continue like that until I got pregnant. I was pregnant like twice, and I had gestational diabetes. And normally when you have the gestational diabetes, you go to the clinic, they send you to a special clinic that deals with people that have type 2 diabetes, gestational diabetes. And they put you through all this, okay, this is the food you'll be eating. It's like the food is not different from what you're eating, it's just reducing the food. And I was asked to start taking insulin because they told me, oh, even if you eat the food the way we're looking at it, you cannot really bring down your sugar level. So I followed the instruction. Then, till I had the baby. So after I had the baby, and like I said, my friend introduced me to that website, I started looking, and I found out that, you know, this thing is not because I'm eating sugar, which I would like to clear. I know sugar, added sugar, like, it's a bad thing. It's not something that we should be eating. So then I started from there. Immediately, I started getting the information. So what I would like to say is that the plant-based lifestyle, one of the key things that you need to change to this lifestyle is information. If you don't have the information, then you don't know what to do. Then after information, you want to be dedicated. You want to be true to yourself. You know how you're feeling. You know the problem you've been having. So you want to be taking the information and seeing how you can use it for yourself. So what I did is I would read about, you know, on that website, I was really dedicated to reading that, whatever this doctor was saying, I was reading it. Basically saying if you are eating anything apart from plant, you are injuring your body. You are hurting yourself, and you will come up with diseases because the research is there, the science is there. So after reading for so many days, I started cutting out meat like beef, chicken, but I was still eating fish because I'm not so clear, because they keep talking about omega H3 or something like that, you know, some omega thing, and I'm like, oh, okay, I'm not really clear about this. So for me, the transition was gradual. I didn't really do cold turkey the first time. I just was doing it gradually. So the first thing I did was to clear off, you know, eating dairy, like any animal milk, cheese, any product, butter, anything that is made from animal. I try to not eat them anymore. Then I started making my own food. You know, I started going through the eating just normal rice, the brown rice, the beans, trying my hands on so many food and coming up with the one I really like. And sometimes I make food and it doesn't taste good for me, because the first 3 weeks I noticed that, you know, the food is not tasting well because this is not what my taste bud has been used to. But after 3 weeks, I noticed that my taste bud has really changed, and I can get the taste of, you know, I can just boil potato and eat it and there will not be any problem. I will really love it. So I said, okay, something is going on here. So one thing I would say is one of the keys, again, is the consistencies. You have to be consistent. You have to know that, okay, this is how my body is feeling. Okay, let me just keep doing this and see how my body is responding to the food I'm eating, you know. So then I was doing that from 2017 to end of 2018. Believe me, in all these things that I was doing, I did not weigh myself, like stay on the scale. I knew I was like the last weight I remember I was like maybe like 240 pounds. So throughout 2018, I did not weigh myself, not at all. So, but then remember, I was still eating fish up until I think about 2019, when I went for vacation. In the vacation, I was still eating fish a little bit. So when I came back, I started getting more information about the plant-based lifestyle. I started watching people that have gone through the process, the transition, and what they were eating, how they were managing, you know, what has happened to them, how they really I've lost so much weight. So I noticed that they are cutting out oil. I was reading the research about oil. Oil is not good for us, but we don't know it. We think, oh, the taste is good when I add some olive oil. No, oil is safe, not at all. So I cut out the oil and I kept doing what I was doing, and you know, the weight started falling off. My taste bud has really changed. I have so much energy. My sugar. Okay, so let me go back a little bit. At the beginning of 2019, I went for my normal yearly checkup. So, you know, I went to the doctor, did the test. The doctor called me that, wow, your numbers are really good. Your blood work is really good. You don't have any problem. How are you trying to do that? I said, oh, you know, just eating food. It's just the food. So then I continue. But I noticed that when I removed the oil, like I wasn't cooking with oil, I was coming up with different recipe that I could, you know, see. Sometimes I look up recipe online and I adjust it to my own. So I've been able to come up with, you know, lot of recipes, and I've listened to so many podcasts. I've watched so many people that have really encouraged me that, you know, this is something I have to be doing to heal my body. Because there are two things here. When you eat food, it's either you want to heal your body or you want to enjoy your body. And you don't want to enjoy your body. You want to heal your body. So the way I look at it is this. Each time I put something in my mouth, it's either that thing is going to heal my body or it's going to injure my body. Then another thing, I came across this doctor. His name is Dr. McDougall. I will put his link when I post this video on. I'll put the link of some of the doctors that I listen to, so that, you know, if anybody need more information, they can go to their website. They can listen to them on YouTube. So what this doctor did was to came up with a sort of description of what food is, which food is poison, which food is not poison. So when I look through that, I could really point, like when I see any food, I'm like, okay, this is poison, this is not poison. So I don't want to feed my body with poison. Okay, this is what I should do, this is what I should not do. I can say that completely right now, I am follow a plant-based lifestyle. So I would just like to say that, you know, I will be putting out series of videos just to show how I eat, what I read, the people I listen to. I know if it can help anyone out there, I just want you to follow me on this journey, listen to me, see what I'm doing, put a comment, you know, subscribe to my channel if you want to, if you think what I'm doing makes sense to you, and you know, send me if you have questions and I know the answer, I will put it out. If I don't know, I will make more research and come up with an answer for you. So I will be doing series of videos to show you, like I said, what I do, how I eat, the exercises I do, just to keep going. So thank you very much for listening.